And that's the thing presents no strangers to Loveline.
Of your favorite and all your favorite podcast, and that's the thing. It's me, the two of you the genius, the brain, the muscle, the work behind everything. Never absent. Brad Gully, unfortunately, on vacation. Didn't know we gave that away. Ron Jeremy. No, it's not. But that looks like Ron Jeremy, right? It kind of looks like, and that's that second voice. Oh, that's There you go. The second voice.
Hi.
State your name.
Hi, I'm Tori.
What do you do?
I am full-time Matt's girlfriend.
Cool. I like that.
It's a very, very extensive job. Yeah. Happy to be here. Only here because Brad's on vacation.
Yeah, wouldn't like to accrue some of that PTO, but whenever it comes, it comes. Thanks for tuning in to 96.1 AT3, the late night show. Little edition we like to call No Strangers to Loveline. That's right. Doing an homage to the K-Rock classic. We're currently watching 51st Dates. Daddy, What's a Nympho? That's good. What year did this come out? Because that must have been very, that was edgy comedy. Watching 51st Dates. So, that we're right there with the love topic. We're just
2004.
2004. Yeah, see? Nympho is peak 2004. But we're just here to talk about love and everything else that's there. What does love mean to you?
I don't know. I haven't found it yet.
Wow. That's very rude. I found it. This is what you're supposed to say. I found it and it's sitting right next to me. So I'm the podcast pro.
I'll take notes.
Let's give we're taking callers all night. And by taking callers, we're just calling people. So who should be our first caller?
Your mom.
My mom? Yeah, I'll call her up. Here she comes. Oh, it's ringing.
Oh, I forgot to get the cute little penguins.
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Matthew. How are you?
I'm doing good. Are you busy right now?
No. What are you doing?
I know. Well, so doing the old podcast right now.
Oh.
But Tori's here instead of Brad.
Hi.
Hi, Tori.
But do you remember that show Loveline that used to come on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're doing our own version of it. So do you have any questions?
Shouldn't we ask the questions?
Or advice? No, because we do the show.
You want me to do what? Some questions for what?
Yeah. Do you have a question for the listening public? And then
Do I have a question for the listening public?
well, for us, and then we'll answer.
Oh, you're on.
It's your podcast debut, so make it good.
Oh, my podcast debut. So do I have a question for you guys? That be a relationship question?
It could be whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
Since you guys have been living together, how long has it been now? Almost a year.
Almost a year, yeah.
Yeah. What do you find that's the hardest to kind of get used to?
Ooh. You should answer first.
Matt wants to hang his band posters everywhere.
Oh.
I feel like sometimes I'm living in a 16-year-old boy's house.
Oh.
It's very. I didn't come to Target to have a bad time. Well, hold on. I'll ask you a question. We were talking about this earlier. Have you ever gone to Target and been in like a bad mood? Did you ever have like a bad time at Target? Ever in your life?
Yes. When I can't find stuff I want, everybody takes it.
Okay.
Just the other day, I went into Target. I went to go get a pet bed for Luke, and everybody and their grandma took all the best beds. Now there are only like little tiny ones left. And I'm like, seriously, it's only Tuesday. The sale paper came out on Sunday. Okay? You freaking miser. Just even take that.
Whoa. It's too hot for radio.
That's right.
What do I find the most difficult?
Yeah.
Weather?
Open the door.
Oh.
Sarah says hi.
Hi, brother.
Hi, Sarah.
We should ask Sarah about her boyfriend.
Oh yeah. Put Sarah on.
Oh, she's right here.
Oh yeah, Sarah, take the phone.
I have the phone.
Okay, hi. You're on the podcast.
Oh, hi.
I like how you get closer to the mic for that one. So we're doing, you don't know what Loveline is, but we're gonna ask you questions. Do you have a boyfriend still?
Yes, I do.
Oh, do you love him?
Yes.
Whoa, begrudgingly, yes. What is it? Or is that? Or have you just come to the realization?
I've known for a little bit, but
Oh.
it's been 2 months, so I'm just trying to gradually get there, like, together with him.
Mhm.
When was the moment that you knew?
Shoot, I don't know. I mean, I hang out with him every day, so I think just one of those days I was like, dang, this is the one.
Grew on
That's
you.
how it worked with us. You see.
No, mine was very suddenly.
So you just had to say it after I said it. That's what.
Oh my god. No.
I mean, you're...
That's exactly how it happened.
I'm just as shocked as you are. What?
I did say what?
You did say what?
But you didn't answer my question. What's the hardest part with being with Tori?
The hardest part.
She's like, you don't have any, honey.
No, I'm eager. I feel like I've asked so many times and he never gives me a good answer.
It's time to be real, Matthew.
I know
Let's
it
get
is.
it on.
It is time to be real.
Bye, brother. I love you.
Bye, love you too. That's very sweet. That's the sweetest
Love
moment that'll
line.
ever happen on the radio. The hardest part is one, but it's not like a hard thing. It's me being the cook. So that's a hard part. Cause like all I just cook breakfast,
Wait.
but like cook more meals.
Oh, but no, I'm asking like what about me is difficult? Not.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Tori sleeps in a lot, and then I wake up, and then sometimes I feel like I gotta be real quiet being around the house.
Of all
So that's hard for
things.
you to be quiet, huh?
It is hard for me to be quiet. I think everybody knows that.
All right.
That's not
All right.
a good one.
That's not a good one. Why?
Good one.
What if there's nothing hard about it?
It's just natural.
Sometimes I gotta wait to take the big poop. That's because we don't have a fan in the bathroom. All we have is
We have a window.
but what is that? What is that gonna do?
That's
Your
true.
natural breeze.
It's all the way on the other side
Oh my
of the bathroom,
Our bathroom is not that big.
and all we have is a can of Lysol.
Oh, gosh.
So, and I'm aware that I have poor eating habits, so I know it's not gonna smell great. So I just hold off.
Oh, gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
All right. That's real talk right there. I like it.
Have you ever seen the movie 50 First Dates?
No.
No, we're watching that right now.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Adam Sandler's looking real good.
Drew Barrymore, too.
Drew Barrymore's also looking good. Well, thanks for being on the show, Mom.
No problem. Glad I could help out.
Do you have any parting words, any words of wisdom for the people? Usually that's what Brad does, but you can do it since you're a mother and you're very wise.
Oh, thank you. Love is a choice, so choose wisely.
That's good. That's like a momism.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Mom.
No problem.
All right. Bye.
Goodbye. Love you guys.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
That was good. Look at the what if we made a pancake for it this morning instead of this waffle for it? How does he end up here?
Adam Sandler?
Yeah. What if this is how we met each other? But it would be different because you don't eat
Do you
pancakes.
dislike the way that we met each other?
No, not at all. I was looking through my contacts and I have one that says Michelle Chicago. I was like, who is that? And that's the
realtor.
The rental lady. Yeah. All right, your turn to call somebody. On your phone.
Like who?
Just pick one. Pick a number and you call 'em.
We're gonna call my grandma.
Oh, it's family hour.
Should I? What friends do I have?
You got lots of friends.
We can try to call Ariana.
Friends aplenty. Oh, we could try and give her a call. I was there. You just like trying to like text her, be like, "Hey, listen, something weird's about to happen." Oh, the FaceTime. Wow, this show's really going good.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
What's good?
What's good with you?
What are you doing?
So we're actually podcasting right now.
Oh my god, hi, my name is Ariana Majani. I love that. I'm so I just want to let all your podcast fans know that I'm on the way to an Avril Lavigne concert.
Oh my god.
What?
That's not a joke.
Oh my gosh.
And Tori, this one's for you.
Oh, you are the sweetest.
I have to chase it with a beer though.
Why? Are you like 5 years old now?
5 years old?
Yeah, you used to be able to just drink
Oh
them.
no, I mean I have this too. So
Oh. I apologize. So,
Thank you.
while we have you here, we're doing like a Loveline, you know.
Oh, you don't want me.
I figured, do you have any like relationship questions or like love situations that you like? Are you like planning to meet somebody at Avril Lavigne? Is this where all the kids meet now?
I hope so. I hope I find him and he's wearing a studded belt.
Or like one of those seatbelt belts?
Yes, and with the wristbands or the bracelets that are like intertwined.
Oh, he's gonna be 18 years old too.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Maybe I should. Maybe a little older, old enough to like drive and drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 18. You can do all this.
Other than that, and this is literally me right now. This is a stripper pole.
Oh my god. I'm very curious how your night is gonna go.
I will update you after I sing Skater Boy.
I was gonna say, what song are you the most excited to hear?
Okay, Skater Boy for sure.
Okay.
And Complicated.
Oh.
Because it's very complicated.
Solid.
Currently extremely single and
Oh,
What the hell happened?
extremely single.
This is the time. Let's air it out.
he chose
Hi, Jigsaw Johnny.
Hi.
Okay, this is what happened. We were like gonna like actually do the damn thing.
Oh,
And then
do the damn
basically
thing.
his friends gave him advice to say no, and he pretty
Oh.
much all them. I'm like,
See,
are
that's
you
the
gonna listen to
problem,
your
listeners.
friends
You
or
never
gonna
listen to the friends.
your own decision.
It's very true. That's
But
very,
now
very
I
true.
don't know what I'm doing.
Well, now you get to be single. You're not wearing a bra. You're going to see Avril Lavigne.
You're wild and free.
This is going to be a great night.
I really am wild and free at this point. And I have tomorrow off. So.
Wow.
I do. I'm living the life.
You
What
really
are you saying?
are.
Oh my god, to? He just got back from New York. I picked him up at LAX, and then we literally came here
Oh.
the Hollywood Towers.
Oh my gosh.
I'm tired.
Don't be. You're off tomorrow. You got to stay out all night.
Yes. I actually have to go to the DMV tomorrow.
Oh my god. That's not going to be fun.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm crying on the inside, but it's fine. And then my roommate, Chanel, is hanging out with Samantha.
At your house?
No. They're going, like, out to a movie or something.
Have you talked to Sam since you and Zach broke up?
No.
Don't do it.
No. We both, no. She doesn't have a desire. She, like, is hooking up with, like, a 20-year-old. And she's
Gonna be at the Avril Lavigne show.
She's crazy.
Not surprised. You should just have fun and be single. I feel like you never enjoy being
I don't
single.
know how.
You just gotta go out and have a good. Get one of those apps.
That's not being single.
That's not being single.
I feel like you.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know how to say that.
Matt's friend Kai wants to go out with you.
What the fuck is that?
Do you remember when we went?
Well, I don't know who that is. I'm saying I've never met him.
No, you have. Do you remember when we went to the bar when I was home in July and Matt's
Oh
friend?
my god. Yeah, he DM'd me. I don't know what he said.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
what. That's,
it made me laugh. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it was like a meme, and it was like,
Yeah.
it was like so.
I mean, I could pull up the text. I
better
know
than
exactly
something
what it is.
cheesy.
Yeah.
It's
What?
better than something cheesy or like
Yeah, how
a
would you
dick pic.
prefer someone to come into your DMs? Like, what's the etiquette?
Is there even etiquette
Okay,
for
here
that?
it is.
I think
I'll tell
well,
you an
Okay,
it goes
okay.
person to person.
There's an
So for
etiquette.
Ariana,
Yeah, let's hear it.
There's an etiquette. For me, your humor has to be like very dry or like witty.
Okay.
so
If you're
not
like
memes.
awkwardly funny, I don't want to hear like, "Hey, love your feet" or something stupid like that. I got that the other day. Like,
That's what he sent to her.
Wait, look at show her in the camera.
can I see it again? I literally was like, well, first of all, when I saw it, I didn't respond to it because I didn't know who it was. Like, I didn't look. I didn't look to it. I didn't click the name, and then I finally realized, I was like, wait, I think of it. So then I just felt bad, so I didn't say anything. But,
Oh,
yeah,
so see, everything's
you have to be
alright.
funny.
He's
You have to be funny.
he's funny. You should go on a date with him.
What are you saying?
No strings attached. Just one date.
That's true.
I'll make sure he'll pay.
That's not his speed.
Where are we going?
What are some of Kai's like notable qualities?
Well,
Like,
I mean,
he
his
liked-
notable qualities.
Well,
Okay.
he worked on like some
Yeah,
music
where
video
does
for
he work?
Childish Gambino. He like is a videographer. He like
Okay.
worked on a music video for Childish Gambino. He like
Love that.
did like promo clips for what, Nike or
Adidas and Nike.
Adidas.
Yeah.
Okay, but where does he live?
in Rancho, but he drives so he could come to you.
Rancho?
Yeah.
He's trying to move to LA. Just maybe you can give him the push he needs.
Okay, how old is he? Why am I asking these questions? How old is he?
Because you're on the show. That's what
let,
we do.
let him tell you on your first date.
Yeah. See.
Oh, no.
You guys
he's
gotta
not
get to know
18.
each other. We're bringing back
No,
organic
he's
dating.
Matt's age.
Word of mouth.
He's
Wait,
Matt's
how old
age.
is he?
Like what, 24?
Yeah, probably.
24.
23.
Come on, what's he?
I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna set it up.
What else do I have to lose, honestly? I'm going to an Avril Lavigne concert.
Is this rock bottom?
Take a shooter and cheers to the pod before we say our farewells.
To the pod.
To the
Thank
pod.
you for making my single life known.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Wait, okay, what's your advice on being single?
Oh God, it's been.
You guys were single at one point?
It's
You
true.
were, what was so when you were single? What was I don't know. What was your
I don't
thing?
feel like I'm gonna give you something that you want, not you, Ariana, that Matt wants to hear.
What? I'm not
you
looking
guys
for
were together
anything.
forever.
Yeah,
Come
that
on.
real talk was what I want to talk about.
Live it up. Eat for free as much as you can, and have sex with as many people as you can.
Oh my god.
But I don't think that's being single. But I guess it is. You're
What's
single.
being single to you, Matt?
What's being what is being single to me? You just really put yourself into something since you can't put it into somebody else. So like that's how I got really good at Smash.
Well, I mean, obviously do shit that's gonna like better yourself, but you have never gone out there and just like had fun with people.
Pick up a new hobby. Like master something in a year.
We're talking about like single dating.
Oh, single dating? I got no help for you.
Oh, man, you don't know shit.
But just go have a good time. Yeah, go have a good time. Meet people.
Go to as many arcades as possible.
That's a good point.
Arcades?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a decent date.
I'm not really an arcade kind of gal.
Ah, okay.
I mean, I guess it could be.
I mean, you don't have to be.
Pretty
We could
adaptable.
Who knows who
just
you
because
really
it works
are?
for me, it doesn't work for anybody else.
And you know, what if there are things about yourself you don't even know yet? And one of them is that you love arcades. Now you're single, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
You got me there.
I'm telling you.
You should date Ariana. That's what you should do.
I'm trying to help Kai out here, and you're really just like,
No, we're trying to help Ariana.
Honestly, wait, do I follow him on Instagram?
I don't know.
You
do
can.
What is it?
Off.screen.
Oh my god, yeah, that does sound familiar. Okay, I'll be on the lookout for that because I sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure I was like, I don't know who this is. I was like, sorry.
And come to Chicago.
I know. John just got back to New York and he's like, I want to go to Chicago.
Come.
There you go.
Come.
Oh,
For Halloween.
Halloween, I can't. I'm going to Vegas though. I'm really excited.
Single
Vegas
living.
is Vegas. Chicago's way better.
I know. Chicago is really fun. I haven't like gone out there though.
Well, come. It'll be a good time. Supposedly Halloween's a lot of fun.
Over there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys gonna be for Halloween?
Oh, no, we saw sriracha bottle shirts at
Target.
At
yeah.
Target, so 2 srirachas in a pod. Oh, that sounds even better right now.
It does.
Literally, it's despicable.
Well, I thought it was cute.
I mean, yeah, it is cute. It is cute. You guys even like sriracha?
We are a hot
Sorry,
sauce
not
family.
You like sriracha? I get it. Like,
Surprised you don't have 3 bottles in the fridge.
It's
right
true.
now.
I have to get stuff for my Halloween costume because John's having a birthday party.
What are you gonna be this year? Oh, you guys are gonna be. Oh no.
What?
I was gonna say, weren't you gonna be Sophia and Nicole? Oh wait, no, Paris and Nicole.
No.
No. Oh.
That's what we can be.
I'm gonna be with Chanel. We're gonna be like, like Kill a Cam.
Yes.
Yeah, no. So like I'm pretty much okay. My outfit. I'll explain my outfit. I'm gonna get like a black long, like dark brown wig, and I'm gonna get a silky pink like bandana kind of thing, like pure silk pink. And then I'm gonna wear Juicy Couture sweatpants with like
Oh,
a
there
thong.
you go.
Very 2000s, and like a Nokia flip
She's
phone.
looking. That's
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
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 And then a Nokia flip phone, and then we're gonna get a thing on our tooth. Like a
Oh
little-
my gosh, that's
And then,
good.
like, she's gonna wear a velour suit of like Juicy Couture or like Von Dutch or something like that.
Oh my gosh,
And I'll have like a pink fur jacket.
that's cute. I like
Just
it.
that era,
Yeah. Yeah.
And then for work, I'm just gonna dress in all Von Dutch.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Trucker hat and all.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yep.
It's perfect. Well, take a lot of videos tonight of Avril.
I shall. I need to actually start drinking now because we have to leave soon. So.
Okay, have fun.
Okay, bye.
Bye. And with that,
Oh my gosh. He's not gonna answer.
he might. This is way too much work. I don't have enough clout for people to call us. He might. The thing is, he won't answer the first time, but he'll call back. Unless.
Sad that you know that, like, it's a pattern.
Oh yeah, all the time. That's also the thing too. Like, they don't like FaceTime. I think FaceTiming is nice, but like, it's definitely not my preferred way of communication. It does sound better, But they all like just FaceTime each other all the time. No data, not even like a hey, like what's like, are you busy? Nothing. Just an immediate FaceTime.
Me and Ariana?
Huh?
Me and Ariana?
No, like Kai and everybody else.
Oh, interesting.
Single living though.
It's better than Instagram reaction, or no, text reaction.
Text me. This poor girl. Her dad just won't let her go.
What's he supposed to do?
Let
He
her.
doesn't know what day it is.
Has to let her go. She would know what day it is if she didn't keep getting into accidents. I haven't seen this movie in a long time. Why does she have short-term memory loss?
She was in a car crash.
One time though.
Yes.
Okay.
She has not been in multiple car crashes.
Oh.
Resulting in short-term.
I thought that's why it kept
that she
happening.
got in a car crash every day, so she woke up the next morning and she didn't remember.
Right, and that's why she keeps going on these dates.
So is she just a terrible driver, or is everyone else?
No, everyone else, because she was in the passenger seat. We were having a good we weren't text reacting with our friends, so I wasn't able to pay attention to the movie at hand here.
Such bullshit.
And they wouldn't. Poor Adam, he doesn't even know what's happening. Yeah, see, what's this pineapple? Like, they keep doing all these they're just manipulating her. Alright, let's try them one more time.
If you're single out there, Ariana is a catch. Some of Ariana's
Yeah,
great
what are
qualities.
her good qualities?
She's a really good time.
It's a great one.
She's really pretty. Would you agree?
That Ariana's pretty?
Yeah.
What was that noise? Were you about to send that to Ariana?
Is he cute? I forget. Send me a picture of Kai.
I will send you. See, this is the best episode. See, Dr. Drew could never. Just bring two people together like this. And look what we're doing. The power of the pod.
For those of you striking out on Tinder, give us a call. Chadwick should be here very soon.
Okay. Could definitely.
It has
Cut to a
be
quick commercial break.
a young person thing, because I was texting somebody else from work and they reacted to my text too.
Not your peers.
Not my peers. And this is a very, very, very definitive line.
Bring them up. Bring up the discourse. You got to move the culture via the microphone.
I am very strongly opposed to text message reactions. Is that what you call it? Would you?
Yeah,
is that what you
yeah.
like?
I react.
Yes.
I reactions.
I feel like we as humans have just gotten further and further away from each other, and text reactions is just like the next phase of that. Soon we'll just be grunting at each other like cavemen.
I wouldn't hate that. Some people shouldn't talk.
Or you'll just wear like a t-shirt and it'll have like a little like screen on it, and a screen will have like an emoji, and whatever is on your emoji is your mood, so people know whether to talk to you or not.
Oh, that's good. I would like that. Oh, that would save for a lot of discussions on unwanted interactions on the train and any public transit. It still wouldn't stop it completely. Oh, here he goes. What a smooth criminal. He's gonna have to do this all the time. I think is he understanding it now at this point in the movie? He has like,
I like that her mood is different each day. Like, even though she's living the same day, some days she's more angry than others.
Well, some days you just wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
Have you ever put yourself out there like that to go on a date with somebody?
Yeah, it was very embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassing and cringing, one time there's this girl, and she was at Del Taco of all places. So it was me, our good friend Austin. Oh, cool. All right, well, in the middle of this story, we'll cut to a quick commercial break. Stay tuned. And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying with us, staying locked in, hanging out. That was a great word from our sponsors, all the money rolling in. Her brother's shirt. You see, he wears it the whole time. It's a mesh, like, football tee. It's a really tough guy. See, look, and it's a crop top, too. He was really ahead of his time. But anyway, so there's the story we were telling before. Me putting myself out there. There's this girl. She was at Del Taco, sitting in the corner.
I remember this story. It's sad.
It is really sad.
Oh.
And I see her. I thought she was cute and everything, but I was like, oh, you know what? Just, I'll let her go. Let this one pass. Cause I don't know. I feel not that. It's weird to do that in Del Taco. That's like my sacred ground. That's why I want nothing to happen in Del Taco. I just want people to experience. I just want people. Yeah, that is my safe space. Not a safe and sober space though. Anyway, a girl sitting in the corner, and I walk out because my friends were coming to pick me up. I get in the car and I'm telling them like, oh, there's this cute girl in there, and I was like single at the time and they knew that, and I think I was like trying to pick up on girls, but it just wasn't working. I don't know if this was like post that girl who I got sushi with that one time. But they're like, oh, like, go talk to her. And I was like, oh, I have no idea, like, I have no idea what to give her. Like, I can't just go in there and be like, oh, like, do you have Instagram? Or do you want my phone number? I just wasn't ready to take rejection. But I didn't have a piece of paper. The one paper I did have was a green US dollar. And I wrote my phone number on it, and that was very fucking weird. And I wrote my phone number, and I gave it to her. And I think she said she had a boyfriend, and I was like, well, you could keep the dollar because this is a weird experience. She said, okay, cool, thanks. Come to find out, a couple days later, our good friend Kai, who is still yet to return my calls, is hanging out in his apartment complex. There's this one kid from the high school that we went to, and they were just hanging out talking, and they start to talk about this dollar and how someone hit on someone else's sister and gave him $1. Kai knew what I had done. He's like, hey, like, what are you guys talking about? What's happening? He's like, oh yeah, like so and so hit on Tom's sister. What is he? See, look, he's in the mesh shirt again. How they knew that was gonna be like? Were they trying to make him like a soft hard guy?
My question is did they give him tan lines? Because this takes place in Hawaii, and if he's wearing that shirt all the time, he's for sure got tan lines.
Oh, speaking of this being in Hawaii, yes, you're right. Well, I wonder if he's like, he has the mesh shirt on like 30% of his life, and the other at 70, he's shirtless. But in this movie, Rob Schneider is playing a Hawaiian.
Yes.
But he's not blatantly Robert Downey Jr. blackface, but he's just a little tan, on the tan side.
Isn't he Pacific Islander?
Rob Schneider? I don't think so. That's the goal tonight. Now we're not trying to bring people together. We're trying to cancel Rob Schneider. But yeah, so then people were talking about, is that Shia? That's not Shia.
Oh my God.
People were basically talking about my embarrassing giving a girl $1 with my phone number on it. I wonder if that's how I just keep getting these random calls now. Because I put my phone number out on the internet all the time, but there's somebody random on this earth who has the $1 that has my phone number on it. That is pretty wild to think about. And I also knew the person who I hit on, but I hadn't seen her in years, so she had dyed hair.
He's Filipino.
Oh, I didn't know that. Rob, all right. Never mind, Rob. We're good. Uncancel Rob. Delete those tweets. All right. We're going to try another call. Another call with a great listener. A real fan. After this, I don't. After this, I don't know what to call it. I don't have any more friends. Oh, I got an idea. Ah. See, everybody's losing their moment in the sun.
So since Loveline's about relationships, let's talk about some of your relationships.
Some of my relationships.
Yeah.
No, let's talk about some of your relationships.
Let's talk about some of your relationships. I feel like we're at a good point here.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about the hardships of male friendships.
The hardship. What about them?
Do you feel like you have a hard time connecting with your male friends?
No. Why do other people? Do you have a hard time connecting with your male friends?
No, but I'm saying because we just tried to contact 2 of your friends and got no response. Do you feel like that there's
What if they're at work?
I don't think Kai works. I don't know if Cameron works either.
Cameron works.
Where does he work?
I don't know.
See? Do you feel like...
I talked to Brad. There's recorded evidence. There's almost 27 hours of recorded
First
evidence.
of all, you and Brad have to reschedule like 7 to 10 times before an actual episode gets recorded.
Well, this is, life happens.
The best part is that it's never you that's rescheduling. So my plans get inconvenienced 7 to 10 times in a given week to try to work around Brad's schedule.
That is true. Was that the hardest part about living with me?
No. I still feel like the posters take it. But do you feel like that it's not important for male friendships to have a strong sense of communication?
I think they do. Or is it important? That's not the question you asked. Yes, it is important to have a strong sense of communication. But I don't feel heartbroken currently that they didn't pick up the phone. Because just because they don't pick up the phone today doesn't mean I'm never going to talk to them ever again.
It's true.
And, we talk, catch up, and that's it. But I also feel like I'm a pretty talkative person. Were we talking about, is it a hard... are you speaking also of the emotional part? Do you feel like it's emotionally wearing that you can't get in touch with your friends when you want to? Oh, no. I was gonna say, do men even talk to each other? You know what they say? Oh, sorry, Siri. But I do feel like when they pick up the phone, it's not a big deal. I could just talk to them about whatever. All right, let's try another caller, another male friend. This will be interesting if this works.
I hope this works.
What is she watching?
He makes her that video.
Oh, that's right.
You really have not seen this in a long time.
You have reached the voicemail box of...
Wow. Oh, wait, I got it.
No.
Wait.
What's good, Matt?
Yo, awesome. Are you busy?
What's up? I'm just walking around San Clemente. What's up?
Oh, way to flex on him. Well, listen, man, you're on the pod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're doing a little Loveline episode. Do you have any topics about love or relationships, or do you like anything that we can sort out? Because we're real good at doing that.
At the moment, I don't.
Wow, for once your life is figured out in the moment.
I'm staying pretty drama free,
Wow,
What tips do you have for the people out there?
Just keep it easy and don't sweat the small things.
That's good.
Give what you have and don't expect a lot from other people.
I like the last one's the most important part.
Yeah, but I would have to say yes to that. That's the key factor in this.
All right. Well, it was good to hear from you.
You too.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah. I'll give you a call sometime later.
Sounds good.
All right, later.
Bye.
Awesome. Arm buster.
Do you think I could get 2 on the first try?
I think you could get 2 on the first try. Oh, I like this. So many old coworkers who I'll never text again. So many silly contacts. Uh-oh. First try.
See, but if he doesn't answer, I am going to be offended.
Do you feel like your relationship...
You have reached the voice.
Wow.
I'm heartbroken.
Right to voicemail.
I know. What were you going to say?
Said, how do you feel about your relationship with male friends?
I feel like
Is communication important?
I feel like I talk to Alex more than you talk to any of your friends.
No, I talked to Brad for almost a recorded 30 hours in the last year. I think that trumps everything.
I've seen Alex in person in the last year.
It's almost coming up on a year of not seeing Brad. Saw him during the Christmas time. All right, what's your second one? Ooh, all right, are you gonna call somebody?
No, go ahead.
You got it? No, all right.
I'm sorry, but the person.
Whoa! Oh, that's not. No. He got a new phone number. That's
I was
right.
like, that was quick.
I know. that was gonna be an even bigger discussion.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, got it. Oh, see, they're getting along. That's a good dress.
Where would you rank Drew Barrymore on like a hot scale?
Yo, what up,
Yo,
boy?
George,
Yo, what up?
you're on the pod.
I'm on the pod. Yo, here's what's up. I've been cracking capsize jokes for like the last 2 hours. Because my friend sent me that shit where the dude's like, yo, I hung out with them outside of a Koji.
So, yeah, I don't
when
care.
was the last time you heard that fucking name, fucking Koji? Get out of here.
Yo, first of all, someone sitting outside of a fucking Koji show. First of all, you were at the Koji show, but you were outside, right? That's what you're saying?
Bro,
like,
you were outside of a fucking coffee shop. You're outside of a Koji show.
Poorly attended. Like, everybody knew
man.
that you weren't watching because you were out front.
Bro, I don't think anybody ever gave a fuck about Koji. Not even Logic Cute. They did a fucking split with them.
I know, everybody owns that split, and there's only one side of it that's worn out.
Oh, yeah. No content. Let's here's some other thing on my mind. The Amir EP is very weird to listen to.
Oh yeah, but like post allegation, what do you mean? I still haven't finished it all the way through, but I did listen to the first 2 songs, and it still stands. It's so far still not good.
I think Glock 19 is the only song that does anything interesting, but even then I can't remember what I really liked about it. I just know. I was like third song and I was like, oh, this is like passable, I guess. Like if my homie posted this on SoundCloud, I'd be like, oh, that's alright.
Yeah.
But it's pretty bad. There's definitely money put behind that, which is really weird.
A lot of money.
Like, when Spotify does like that weird video, I'm like, oh, like someone paid, like someone invested in this.
I also I don't get the whole appeal of that. Like no one's like sitting there looking at that like the whole time that they're listening to a song. At that point, like don't even make album artwork at that point.
It's like you're just staring at their phone, just like watching this like looped video clip of Amir getting a haircut. Like, oh, it's so
yeah, just looking at
shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I gotta ask, what do you like about Rockhampton? Like, what are the pros to you? Like, what are you about? Because I like one song, man. I think one of their songs is like pretty catchy.
What's the one song?
Fuck, I don't know the name of it. It was a single. It wasn't on an album. Summer 1990 something. Maybe?
Oh yeah. One of like the oh, Wildfire. Yeah.
Wildfire, that's it.
That's the fucking track.
There's one bad verse on that track, and I'm sure you know like what.
Oh, the second. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Where homeboy bought some horses with his shilling.
Yeah. See, that's me and my homie were talking about that like right when it came out because it starts off like typical like rapper verse, but it starts off so good. Cause it goes, it's like I heard a call from the mountaintop, Joba, and like they layer the voices on that, and that sounds really good. And then it goes into like the Dungeons and Dragons verse that it ends up being, and I'm like, excuse me.
That it makes it hard, man. Like that dude's verse, you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, if you got rid of that, I would think that would hands down like be a perfect song. And if I can find it, and if it's good, I'll send it to you. But Amir actually has a verse on that song.
Oh, word?
Yeah, like they recorded it like before he got kicked out or whatever. And so I've heard it, but if I search around for it, there's like a SoundCloud link to it.
Okay, all right, awesome. How's the pod going, man? What's the word?
Oh, it's good. We're just asking people about love and relationship and advice. Yeah. What do you got? You got any?
Talk about it.
What's going on, man? How's your love life?
Can I ask you something? Hold up, because you live with your SO.
Wait, say that again?
So, you live with your SO, correct?
Yeah, she's right here.
Hi.
Okay. So, hey, what up? So, I have a really selfish need at times to just be alone.
Okay.
And, like, do my own thing. And I feel really bad sometimes, like, vocalizing this, because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
Okay.
But I also really like doing jack shit myself.
Right.
So how do I get over my constant, like, I have to be good guy Greg. It's like I'm playing fucking Fallout or something. Like, I gotta be the good guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I do this, and I sacrifice, like, just shit like I'd rather. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not being productive.
Right.
I'm not making money. I'm just, like, sitting in my room learning a tab or something. Like, how do I like vocalize that, man?
How do you vocalize that you want time alone, or how do you vocalize like, hey, like, listen, that like here's my qualm, like I know that this is a flaw, and like I can work on this, but
about needing time by yourself.
Well, I guess that's not a flaw. But like, what are you trying to vocalize?
Bro, I'm just saying, like, I just want to spend a weekend at home, man. I just want to go to sleep in my bed.
But, like, you're saying, like, that your significant other could also participate in this, that you just don't want to, like, go out and be social?
Like, I don't want to talk to anybody, dog.
Oh.
I just, like, I'm not sad, I'm not depressed. I just, kind of want to be in my head for a little bit,
Yeah.
Kind of get into the groove of what makes me me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel this guilt, and it's like, should I keep letting that guilt of, like, like, am I being selfish, or do you think, like, do you guys ever get your own, like, me time? What do you guys do?
Yeah, we definitely have, like, I was about to say we time, but that's not, like, alone. That's not alone time. But I think we definitely, like, without like outrightly, so like for like some nights Tori will do like homework, for instance, and then like that will be like, I mean, was that wrong to say like that's what you would do? Say if I was at work and you had like all day off, and like not to say that that's how you spend your entire alone time, but you would like do homework in that moment.
Yeah. I also just don't feel like it's unfair to like feel that way. I feel like as long as you go into it being honest and like set clear boundaries and say like, hey, look, sometimes I just like want to not talk to anybody and like just decompress, and I need my own personal time to do that, and it's nothing against you, and I'll like be honest when I need that time, but I hope that you'll respect that time when it comes up. Like, I feel like if you were to tell me that, I'd be like, cool, I'll just like hang out in here and you let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, because it's not it's definitely it's not bad to have your alone. It's necessary.
Sometimes when I'm like making dinner or something and I just like want to stand in silence and Matt's in the kitchen, I'll tell him to go play video games.
Go play Smash, fucking bitch.
But I like try to be nice about it and be like, man, you haven't played Smash in a really long time. Don't you want to go play?
So why don't you go get a 10 stocks really quick?
Nah, man, not on the #1 ranked Chicago Ultimate Player.
And then that'll distract him for like a couple hours if I like let him be. So I think you just need to find that thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Hot track.
Or sometimes you just get like a stroke of like creative genius, and you just have to be like, I'm sorry, I gotta act on this, and then you write the next best riff.
All right, sick. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm just tripping myself out more than anything on that. Like, I'm so afraid of just like coming off as like a dick.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of your relationship, but it does seem like if you were able to articulate, like if you said that, like, hey, like I just need like my space and whatever, like in whatever way you needed it, I don't think it would be taken as like, yo, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you telling me you want to be with yourself?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a bad way to look. Like I said, I think I just tripped myself out more on it than anything, you know, and that like constant need to be like a people pleaser kind of sucks also.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just always try to look at yourself through like some filter, I guess.
Yeah, but it is good.
Right,
it's good because you're taking her into consideration.
It's true.
See, that's how you know you're not being a truthfully selfish person.
Yeah, I don't see any like real selfish intentions here.
Hey, sure. You guys got a question for me? I can maybe give a little bit of advice.
My question wasn't going to be a relationship question.
What was your question going to be?
How's California?
Oh, that's good.
How's California? It's been hot as shit for like 2 weeks.
Oh,
It's
I
fucking
miss
awful.
that so much.
There's a heat wave here. It's too expensive to do anything. The hardcore scene is well. All right, next.
You missed that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of shit sucks, and a lot of shit's coming out that people are like hyping up, and it's like bands that have been around for like 10 years.
Yeah.
It's like, why would I care now?
Have you listened to that Gulch thing? Do you like Gulch? Do you get the appeal of Gulch?
Oh, live video, and it looked like every band like I've ever seen. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's just all that shit. Like, I hate to say it, but like, what bands are really like pushing the envelope in a not cringy, lame way?
Yeah, because just like something that's already been done.
Yeah, or just like, I don't know, man. Like all these, like okay. First off, let me get this off my chest. The new Ceremony record fucking sucks, and you're a fool if you think that's a good record.
No disagreements here.
Yeah.
That record, like people were hyping it up like they've never heard a fucking Devo song before.
That was alright. So that first song, like initially, like the first, I don't know, like the first 2 minutes of like the first single that they put out, I wasn't like, I wasn't thrilled, but it sounded like it was typical. I just knew that like, oh, of course, this seems like natural for them. Like going from L-Shaped Man to this, like, does not surprise me.
Yeah, no, I wasn't surprised by the sound whatsoever.
But then that part, like that weird spacey part, that's like pretty much what seems like a straight, like, you know, they had Nikki from Nothing in like the studio. They're like, hey man, like what should we put here? And then the chick from Chelsea Wolf is on it. That part goes for way too long and is told this like the sore thumb of that whole entire song. Makes it from being like passable to just like, all right, I'm not gonna listen to this because I know that this part's here. Yo, you're cutting out. Go again.
Only one thing I remember from that record, and it's this part where this girl does like a woo like in the chorus.
What? Do you remember?
Oh man, I think it's like We Can Get Free or something.
Ugh.
But it's just this really weird, like super cheesy, but it's like they really believed in it, so I kind of respect it. Like they put it out. So. But that woo, that gets me going. You know, that's the only thing I really liked from the record. There's a woo. But that record, terrible. And what else is coming out recently? Like, I saw a video of this band, buddy, and their fucking mom loves right now. Show Me the Body.
People actually like that? I don't think anybody likes that. That's like fake. That's like
Art
fake.
does.
Art does like Show Me the Body.
Is that a Vice band?
Yeah, well, they're like, without Vice being like a prominent thing in like music currently, they're definitely like the late 2010s Vice band, for sure.
Okay, yeah, that's the vibe I get. Like, this Vice band, like.
Yeah, and like, cause like
know.
Homeboy, I think their singer plays with like a banjo at like some of their shows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
like.
he had a banjo.
Yeah.
And then it was like a weird, like, God. Like, rock back and forth while holding a banjo. It was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not. It's weird. It's like. I don't know. It's like. Just not good. That's all I got.
Did they go to Riot Fest?
Did I go to Riot Fest? No. That lineup was not good.
My homeboy went from San Diego.
Oh yeah, did you have a
And
good
he
time?
said-
or what?
He said Village People set was one of the best I've ever seen.
Wait, the Village People?
The Village People played Riot Fest, and I guess during YMCA there was a wall of death.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Just because, like, imagine the type of person who goes to Riot Fest and they could definitely, like, I mean, they're all, like, they were all probably all there watching the Village People. And so you can get enough of them together and be like, yo, spread out, spread out, spread out.
I mean, that sounds fun as fuck. I'd get down during a Village People set.
But, like,
Yeah.
out of all the bands that I, like, wanted to see, there wasn't enough to, like, warrant spending that much money on a ticket.
Oh, yeah, the record, or not the record, the festival's been in decline for, like, the last 3 years, maybe.
Oh, yeah, which I'm super excited for, because then people will probably, like, actually start touring in the summer again.
I think that's the festival circuit, like, one of the things that's really killing, like, tour packages.
Oh, for sure. And that's why, like,
just, like,
you can't get good shows, you just get stacked festivals.
yeah, and I like, a lot of fests have already, like, gone under. Like, I think the Rockstar, like, Mayhem Fest, like, ran out of money or something.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, that's, you know, they had to, like, not do that so they could keep doing Warped Tour.
No, but, you know, they're booking the same bullshit. Like, keep your headliner. Who gives a fuck? Like,
Oh, man.
I don't ever want to see, like, Blink-182. I think it's time to put it down. Just let it die, man.
Yeah. No one...
It's over. Dude.
No more people need to have their first Blink-182 show.
No.
There's really bands that just need to just stop.
Yeah.
And it's depressing. Like, Under Oath? Yo, hang it up.
They should have got that, like... Okay, I don't know if you know this. Hold on, I gotta fucking... Alright, cool. Alright, so I don't know if you knew this, and I don't know, like, where I heard this. But I think they were talking something... They were either talking about just the reunion, or they were talking about the reasons as to why they were writing the new record that they had just written. But
Okay.
they were saying, like, oh yeah, like, you know, we were doing Under Oath and it seemed fine. But then, like, when it all ended, like, that's when our worlds ended. And they're like, yeah, like, we all bought houses. Like, they all bought houses off of Define the Great Line money.
Okay.
But the thing, I think Define the Great Line came out in 06?
Yeah.
06, 07. And then the 2008 housing thing happened. Yes.
That's what I thought. I was like, oh shit, the recession, right?
Yeah, so they had to, like, Yeah, so they just like lost whatever like they spent their money on, just all gone. So they're like, oh, it's weird to then do it like because I think they got back together like 2017. Oh no, they got back together the year before that. So yeah, I guess, but it's so weird 8 years later to be like, okay, like I guess we can do this again. Like I don't know where the rest of that money runs out.
I would just become a novelty act, in.
Yeah, they should have, but like that's the plight of the creator. They're just gonna keep doing shit instead of like starting a new band where you can do your weird electronic shit.
Like your butt rock, like release your butt rock, just under a different name.
Right. They'll just censor all together in the same room. They're like, well, we're still getting checks like from doing this shit.
I mean, like I try to think of it like this. Like, could I be in Chioda
Could
for 5 years?
Let's hear it.
Could I play that music for the next 5 years of my life?
But how much, like, depending on how much money you make at the end of that, hell yeah, I could.
Bro, you're opening for Silverstein, and like, if you're lucky, 1,000 cap room. Like,
yeah.
You're lucky. Like, that's the. Like, do you really want this life?
No, hell no. Are you kidding me?
Yo, you know what's been on my for hit from this year, and if you have the chance to go see them, please do. Jerome's Dream.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the best comebacks I've like witnessed. They played Shay, and I was just like my jaw was on the floor. I've never you see bands and you have a good time, you fucking sing whatever, bang your head. But when you see a band and your first like instinct afterwards is like, I want to play some fucking music right now. Like I need to jam with somebody. And that's how I feel. Like that's how I feel listening to their new record and watching them live. It's like just these old dudes are doing it better than kids like half their age.
Well, hell yeah, bro.
Inspiring. Did you like that album? Did you Jerome's Dream?
I haven't listened to it yet, but either tomorrow, probably on my walk to work, I'll give that shit a spin.
It's like you can play it around normies. They did a really good job with it.
Well, shit, I'll throw it on at work then.
Yeah, man. I mean, it might be a little too much for the. Actually, no. You'll be able to roll with it. It's good. Like, check it out. The vocals aren't what you expect them to be, and it's funny because when the record came out, a lot of kids on like Twitter were like, "This doesn't sound like $15,000 to me."
Oh.
Like. And someone wrote, I still don't know if it's a troll, but it like fucked me up so bad. I wanted to like chat. I wanted to punch my wall. I was so upset. He said the new Jerome's Dream is just shitty vocals and one DU Space Cowboy breakdown.
Yeah.
Bro, I wanted to throw my phone after reading that. I'm not a fucking ride or die for this band or anything, but just reading that sentence like enraged me so much. And looking back, it's pretty funny. Because if it was a meme, that dude fucking got me. So props to him. But no,
so
man,
those would be your parting words of wisdom. Just listen to the new Jerome's Dream.
Yeah, listen to the new Jerome's Dream. Go do something fun that's spiritually fulfilling to you. That wouldn't make sense to your coworkers. Don't even tell your coworkers you did it. Just go do it for yourself. Look at more art. Support your friends. Support the shit they're doing. Pet a dog. Be a person. Drop out of hardcore. Do something with your life. That's my advice.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, George.
Oh wait, new Kanye West album coming out September 27th.
There you go. Teeth, my man, Teeth versus Teeth was not his ad name anymore. But what a great guest. What wonderful words of wisdom he had for us and for you, the lovely listener. What do you say? You got one more call in you, or should we give this whole thing a wrap?
Do you have a good one call?
Oh, I think that was my good one.
Yeah.
Who to call?
My grandma might be asleep by now.
I've never heard anything more true. I think we can put a bow on this one right here.
Yeah? You feel satisfied?
I feel good about that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got any other questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and send those to andthat'sthething@gmail.com.
Does that really exist?
It could. And, either Tori and I or Brad and I will get to those. Oh, this is the sad part of the movie. He had to leave her. He's going to do this all the time. What's she going to show him? Hey,
she draws pictures of his egg head.
I don't remember this. I'm telling you, I haven't seen this movie in a long time. Do you have any plugs, any words of wisdom?
Since this will be my probably only ever podcast feature. It was an okay time. Thanks, everybody.
Got it going on.
Thank you.
And ever since we've been together, our life's been so much better. For that I wanna thank you. Lord knows I appreciate you, girl. Baby, you are the truth. Girl, you're so beautiful. The way I feel each time we kiss. If you only knew. Let's build a cottage with white picket fences. Maybe we'll have some children. We'll settle down, the two of us. Yeah, I call my house my name. If there's anything you ever need, please don't hesitate. Come with me, girl, let's play out. You could be the mommy, let me be the daddy. Yeah. About ready to settle down and start a family. Yeah. You could be the mommy and I can be the daddy. Yeah. About ready to settle down, yeah. Here for the long run, this ain't no short term. I still remain loyal to you even when your back's turned. Girl, I am here to stay. Just like that dark stain on your white carpet, I won't go away forever and a day. I'm so excited and the temperature's rising. Don't try to bite it. We should just realize that we're in love. I call my house my name.